Are you struggling to conceive a child? In this video, I'm going to show you how you can improve fertility in men naturally by improving the health of your sperm without any medication or surgery. Also, together, we're going to debunk some myths, all with evidence-based medicine.
3, 2, 1.
Dr. Mauricio Gonzalez is a Mexican physician based in New York City.
Hey there, I'm Dr. Mao. I'm a triple board certified physician in New York City. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to improve your sperm quality without having to resort to surgery or medication. A lot of people think that only women can have problems with infertility, but this isn't true. Men can have difficulties conceiving a child as well. In fact, 40% of infertility cases are due to problems with the man's sperm count or quality. So if you're finding it difficult to conceive a child, then this video is for you. Vámonos! Let's set the record straight. What exactly is infertility? Infertility in a couple is usually defined as the inability to achieve conception despite 1 year of regular unprotected intercourse. When the female partner is more than 35 years old, infertility is defined as failure to conceive within 6 months of unprotected intercourse. This is so important as the age of conception is increasing everywhere. However, up to 40 to 50% of young, healthy couples that fail to conceive in the first 12 months will conceive in the subsequent 12 months with no specific treatment. So this is great news. If you're having trouble conceiving, please take a deep breath and let's focus on making some lifestyle changes first and obviously seek medical attention. Now, in approximately 10% of couples, a male factor is the only identifiable cause of infertility. So, as you can see, male infertility is a thing we need to recognize and address as soon as possible. Before we move on, let's debunk a myth. Using 2 condoms doubles the protection. People think that using double condom increases the protection against an STD, but on the contrary, it actually increases the risk because it increases friction and is more likely the condom will break. Just use one. Okay, let's continue. My fellow men, in order to get your partner pregnant, you must have a normal number of healthy sperm. In other words, a normal sperm count. If you have infertility, you might have one of the following problems with your sperm. Number 1, you do not have enough sperm. This is called having a low sperm count. Number 2, you have unhealthy sperm. The sperm might move too slowly or have abnormal shapes. There are many reasons you could have an abnormal sperm count, and these include problems in the testicles, such as blockage in the vas deferens. The vas deferens is the tube that sperm travels through to reach the penis. Sometimes a blockage is caused by a past infection. That is why treating STDs is vital. If you have had a vasectomy in the past, this means your vas deferens was intentionally cut or blocked. A vasectomy is a surgery that is done to prevent the ability to get a partner pregnant. So after a vasectomy, you will not be able to get another person pregnant unless you have a procedure to reverse it. Having low levels of testosterone can also cause infertility. Certain genetic problems some people are born with. But most of the time, doctors cannot find a specific reason for having an abnormal sperm count. So today I want to give you advice on what you can do to improve the health of your sperm. Ready? If you like my video, subscribe to my channel to stay up to date right now. Okay, back to business. Smoking cigarettes is a risk factor for decreased male fertility. Cigarette smoke has over 7,000 chemicals, including toxins and metals that can damage the sperm. Smoking can also decrease the amount of sperm a man produces and increases the number of abnormal sperm. As you can see, it's terrible. Antioxidants help to protect our cells from damage. When we smoke, we use up our antioxidant reserves and our sperm becomes more prone to be damaged by oxidation. No bueno. A large study involving males from 26 different countries, regions concluded that smoking causes a decline in sperm quality. Cigarette smoking is terrible for sperm count, motility, and morphology. This is worse actually in heavy smokers, people who smoke more than 20 cigarettes a day. So if you're trying to conceive a child, my friends, it's best to quit smoking, pero ahora. Now let's debunk another myth. You can contract an STD from a toilet seat. The bacteria that causes STDs, such as chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis, cannot live for very long outside the body. For that reason, they would not survive on a toilet seat. Now, coming back to our topic, as if smoking wasn't bad enough for sperm, chronic high alcohol intake was also found to have a detrimental effect on both semen quality and the levels of male reproductive hormones. In one study, chronic alcohol intake was associated with a decrease in testosterone levels, sperm count, motility, and viability. Research has shown that drinking alcohol can cause problems with the shape of sperm. Additionally, alcohol can prevent hormones from working correctly in your brain. If you really want to have a baby, try to drink as less as possible. Now let's talk about cannabis or marijuana. This is the most abused illicit drug globally and has predominantly male users. It is still unclear if cannabis use is associated with infertility. A study showed that regular cannabis smokers had a 29% reduction in sperm concentration and a 38% reduction in sperm motility. So what does this all mean? Well, we know that regular cannabis smoking might have a negative effect on sperm concentration and motility. So if you're trying to conceive, it might be a good idea to abstain from smoking marijuana. I know there's still some uncertainty, but it is probably the best to err on the side of caution. And this is by no means propagating stigma. It's just about maximizing your chances to conceive. No drama. As we just learned from cigarette smoking, alcohol consumption, and cannabis smoking can all have negative effects on sperm quality, but let's think about abdominal fat accumulation, la pancita. Studies have shown that there is a positive correlation between the amount of abdominal fat and decreased sperm quality. For example, one study showed that men with a high percentage of body fat had a lower sperm count and a higher percentage of abnormal sperm than leaner men. Another study showed that obese men had a decrease in testosterone levels and a decrease in the percentage of normal sperm. So what does this mean for you? If you're trying to conceive, it might be a good idea to aim for a healthy body weight and to keep your abdominal fat to a minimum. Check your waist circumference and aim for less than 100 centimeters. But how? Well, the answer is simple and exciting. What you eat can affect your semen quality. The Mediterranean diet, which has omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, fiber, vitamins, and is low in saturated and trans fatty acids, was found to be related to good semen quality. This means that eating veggies, lentils, olive oil, fish, blueberries, and other lean proteins can help improve your sperm quality. It's that time again. Let's debunk another myth. You can't contract an STD unless you have penetrative sex. Nope. Sex isn't the only way someone can contract an STD. Oral sex, genital contact, and sharing sex toys are other ways that STDs can be spread. Now, what about coffee? Some people say caffeine is terrible for semen, but thank God, no. There is no link between caffeine and lower sperm counts. But it's always best to drink less than 5 cups of coffee per day. Now, regular exercise has been shown to improve sperm quality. This is great news. The best available evidence that we have shows that aerobic and lifting weight is good for male fertility. Exercise has been shown to improve sperm quality by reducing the amount of damage that can be done to sperm cells and also help to regulate hormone levels. So, if you're trying to conceive, it is a good idea to start building those biceps. Besides, you're gonna look amazing. Last word of caution, bicycle. Cycling can cause the testicles to get hotter. This might reduce the amount of sperm produced and how well it works. You can avoid it by reducing the time you spend cycling. Now let's summarize. Avoid or minimize alcohol, tobacco, cannabis, and abdominal fat accumulation. Aim for a diet high in healthy plant-based foods. Grow those triceps and biceps. Coffee is okay. Avoid too much time in a bicycle. And if you have an STD, get treatment immediately. That is, friends. Hope you enjoyed this video and do not forget about subscribing to my channel. This is Dr. Mao Explains.
3, 2, 1.
Dr. Mauricio Gonzalez